Oceans apart, day after day, but it doesn't
And I
matter.
slowly drift away.
I don't even know if those words are in there, Sook.
But it is oceans apart day after day. And
And
I
I
slowly slip away.
slowly hide the pain.
I'm hiding pain every day. Hello, Scott. How are you?
What's going on, Sooker?
I don't know. Just it's our Thursday. It's we're feeling good. Jeannie Clay already plugging in. I love it. Hi, Jeannie Clay. How
Jeannie
are
Clay.
you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Great show yesterday.
We
Great show
really
every day, but
did have a good show yesterday, Sook. It was unbelievable. We had AJ Smith on. He
AJ
was
Smith
singing
was
away.
great.
Oh my goodness, he was
I
great.
downloaded some of his music. Incredible.
Janine Dettori and her husband Dom, they have the book Bitchin' in the Kitchen. They were on with us yesterday.
Well, PPS, Janine like DM'd me afterwards and she goes, I'm serious. I want to have cook dinner for you guys or lunch or do something on the show. And I had an idea, Scotty.
Go ahead, Sook.
How about like a holiday, like a menu, like holiday cooking with the Dettoris, bitchin' in the kitchen.
Christmas with the Dettoris, featuring Suki and Scott at their table. I like it. Sunday sauce with Suki, Scott, and the Dettoris.
It's good.
The only thing is, we'd have to get out.
Rory Wright, Anna Hoover, and Engelbrecht.
The only thing is, how are we going to get to Staten Island, Sook? We got to get to Staten Island.
Is it Lana Faragione?
Where's what do we got here? We got it looks like Yona Faragone Lorenzi Sevezi. Faragone Lorenzi Zizi.
Hello, Lona.
Is it Lona? Lana, where are you from? That sounds like a very international name. Philippine
Faragone.
Richardson, Suki, you look good in red.
Thank you. I'm wearing, this was my stars and stripes for 4th of July, but I thought it's so gorgeous today. It's a beautiful fall day here in lovely New York.
Let me get you back in the mood.
Okay, what is Doris's middle name?
Doris Sikakakinuki Ganoki. Doris Sinchakni Ganoki. Come on down. Come on down, Doris.
Come on. Can you imagine if you're on The Price is Right? How would you figure that out?
All right. Our next contestant here on The Price is Right, Suki. Doris Sizgas Kanicki.
She's got a hickey from Kanicki.
Hey, a hickey from Kanicki's like a Hallmark card. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, Doris.
Sook, we have an amazing show today because coming up, we have one of the hottest country superstars right now, Jessica Lynn. She's actually from our area. She's from Westchester. I think I don't know if she's in Nashville or she's still in Yorktown in that Westchester area because she still does a lot of stuff in Westchester. She is one of the hottest artists on the charts. She is an amazing singer. She's been all over the world. And by the way, she's pretty darn good looking, Sook. Here she is right here. She's done tours all over the world.
Hair secrets.
Yeah. She's a gorgeous girl. Sook, you know who I think she looks like? I'm going to ask her later.
Shania Twain?
Here's a picture of her right here.
Shania Twain?
I know she's been compared to Shania Twain, but what actress?
Shania Twain, I was thinking, yeah.
But just look at her face. Look at her face, her mouth, her teeth. Tell me what actress you think she looks like, and I'm going to put that actress right up. Let's see if you and I could sync our brains together.
The girl from American Pie?
No, I could see that a little bit, but not who I was thinking, and you'll see it when I put it up. Well, hold on.
Nicole Scherzinger?
I'm going to send you her name. Hold on. We're going to link this up. Our brains. You ready? Here we go. Did you get it?
No.
Does she look like Vanessa Marcel?
Oh my God, she does look like Vanessa a little bit.
Right? Yeah, look at this. Boom. Right? Don't they look?
I see that, but I see a lot of.
I don't see Shania Twain in her. I think she's been compared to her with her voice and her music, but I don't think she looks like Shania. I think she's a dead ringer for Vanessa.
could see that.
I really do.
Doris Doris Knox says she looks like Shania.
Like, nah, I don't think so. I don't know, you guys. I just don't think so.
Nah, nah, nah,
If you put
nah.
Shania in there, so who's up? We got Jeannie, Cherry, everybody. Jessica's going to be joining us. Phil still on a little vacay. Let me see if I could just
Hasn't even called you yet. Yeah.
Phil. Nah, he does. You know, he's he just left me in the lurch. I always say, Philly kid, why don't you jump on for a few minutes? We'll get you. We'll see you on the beach. Can't. He's traveling. But
Okay. So, not that we need to talk anything about politics, but can we add more than $1 trillion? I mean, like, can we just get Democrats and Republicans? Can we all just keep passing the buck? Just keep passing the buck. So my kids are totally screwed.
So I say you make it $30 trillion. Let's make it a $30 trillion package. You send each family gets 200,000, and you just call it a day. That's it.
Yeah,
it
just makes me laugh so much that's what it's come down to, you know?
I know, it's crazy. Paul Manucci from San Francisco, California. Paulie kid in the house.
Hey, Paulie kid, how you doing?
Here's the thing. We were supposed to have the young woman on who's the dating coach in New York, $10,000 dating coach. She has come down with she doesn't feel well, and she didn't want to come on not feeling well. So that's why we only have Jessica coming on in a little bit. So Jessica's going to join us pretty soon. And like I said, Sukwedi, some of her videos and her songs, she's got a cover of Richard Marx right here waiting for you. Her voice is just absolutely phenomenal. She's going to be tremendous.
So anyway, I know you're a huge Larry David fan. Apparently he was in Fashion Week. And
yes.
There is apparently video of Larry David at Fashion Week. And for those of you who don't know who he is,
bless you.
David, excuse me.
Allergies.
Was the creator of course, Seinfeld, and
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Larry David show.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
This is him. I just have to share this picture at New York Fashion Week.
He looks thrilled.
Apparently, the music was so loud.
Oh yeah, he was holding his ears.
He's holding his ears like an old man, like.
Here's
another shot of him from a different angle, holding his ears.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Why is Larry David? He's got to be doing that to impress his girlfriend, because there's no way Larry David
can. He was with his daughter.
Oh, his daughter. There you go.
Week,
okay. There's no way Larry David cares about Fashion Week or fashion or any other thing that has to do with clothing. Which is very funny, but you know what? Listen, regardless, you do it for your kid. Suk, how about this very important story today?
I was just pulling that up.
Katie pulls no punches.
God. Look, mine. I was just pulling that up, Katie Couric.
You got the same story?
So put that story back up. Let's see it.
Hold on. That's Katie Couric pulls no punches, rips Today rival, numerous other celebs in this bombshell book. I think I might have to read this book. I don't read many books, but I think I have to read what Katie got. There was a thing with Larry King where they went out to dinner one night and she went back to his apartment. Why she went back to his apartment, I have no idea. But Larry apparently was feeling.
He probably was like her mother, like he was probably married at the time. I don't think she's going back to Larry King's apartment.
According to her, Larry felt a little amorous and lunged at her a little to give her a little smooch. She was disgusted, and she talks about your girl up top. What's her name? The lady you always love. I can't think of her name right now. Martha Stewart. She rips her in the book.
She blasts Martha Stewart, whom apparently she roasted with a poem. I don't know, in 1996.
Yeah, at an award show.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know. She has something to say about her, Deborah Norville.
Yeah, that's a great.
Alienating viewers, relentless perfection.
People said, critics said that she basically just scorched earth everything, and she'll have no shot of getting back on TV now, if that was ever in her plan, just because she scorched everybody.
Nah, she'll get back on TV. She's America's princess, isn't she?
I don't know.
I loved that she met Prince Harry back in the day when he was single. I mean, Apparently Katie Couric said that he oozed of alcohol and cigarettes. Okay, Katie.
Right.
I don't know about you, but have you been to a college campus? Now
Right,
it's
right.
filled with weed
Yeah,
and cigarettes and liquor.
everybody's oozing of something.
I mean, come on, he's a young kid. Give him a break.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. And
I hope that she calls Larry King a creep.
and listen, while Rome is burning, Victoria Beckham's favorite meal is toast with a bizarre topping, and that topping is salt. So with everything that's going on in the world, I thought this was very important for us to go over, Suki.
Okay, Scotty, you always wonder how. I had read a book about like some famous actresses and how they had given up carbs for like close to 25 years. Like not a carb has touched their lips ever.
Right.
Just doesn't. It doesn't even go there.
It must have been in very good shape.
Yeah, very good shape, very beautiful. But you wonder, like, how do you remain a size 1, size 0, size 2? That's how you remain a size 2. You don't eat. You just don't eat.
Here's the thing. I love toast. I love toasted bagels. I feel like there's nothing smells better than
you want a little jelly?
Toasted bread. No, of course. I've never put just a sprinkle of salt on a piece of toast. I find that to be a heinous crime. That's like
what that does. Like,
that's like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
Is it like some sort of alkaline? I mean, everyone's going to dissect that headline now.
It probably gives you a little. Listen, I can eat toast plain, but I'm a cream cheese guy, a peanut butter guy, throw a little jelly guy. But I'd never thought of just throwing salt on a piece of toast. Have any of our viewers, you guys, anybody ever think about putting salt on a piece of toast? Anna Hoover, that's my girl. You go a little cream cheese.
Anna Hoover likes cream cheese.
You gotta go
probably like cream cheese and a little bit of jelly. Some people like butter and jelly.
That's
Some people just like butter on toast.
I like peanut butter on my breakfast toast.
Butter on my toast. My butter on my toast. Give me butter. Butter tastes better.
Suk, we have next week. We have an amazing lineup of people coming on next week. Shiva Nagar and James Cullen. She's an amazing actress. James Cullen is a big Hollywood director. Brad Bessie, who's a huge executive producer, is coming on next week. Kevin Eubanks, who is on You Bet Your Life right now with Jay Leno. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Pam going cream cheese with a slice of tomato. That's not bad. I can see that, little cream cheese with tomato.
We missed the biggest headline. Britney Spears.
Oh, she's out. She's out, Britney. She's free. Hashtag Britney is free.
Britney Spears is free.
Britney Spears is free. The conservatorship is done.
From her father.
The father is out. She gets access to her $60 million fortune, and all is well in the Spears universe right now. How she screws that up, that's her problem. She's an adult. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it's just kind of interesting. Have you seen any of the free Britney Spears documentaries or anything like that?
I know they have the one on Netflix I saw, but I didn't see that yet. Apparently
there's 3. CNN did one. Netflix did one.
Yeah. And Netflix has one out. Soup, everybody's talking about that Netflix series called The Squid Games. Have you heard about this? They're saying it's one of the most popular series they've ever had on Netflix.
Squid Games?
The Squid Games. And it is absolutely, it's insane. The premise of the series is all these people who are down on their luck sign up for this game show, this action game show. And here's the bottom line. They go through a series of games and challenges. If you lose, you die. The last person not to die leaves with all the money.
Oh, is that the one with Melissa McCarthy and everything like that?
No. This is out of it's dubbed out of Korea, and it's just insane. It's basically
it's reality TV. They kill somebody on TV.
Well, they had a whole scene where I saw my kid was watching. They have a whole scene where they were doing a tug of war, and in the middle, the tug of war, there was you're up high on this giant platform with a big space in it. So the team that loses gets pulled off down into the down into the canyon, dead,
What is
gone.
this, freaking Hunger Games? Are we like done with each other?
It's kind of like Hunger Games, but it's really weird. It's all these people who are their credit's bad, they're in debt, bankrupt, and they're trying to. You can either, if you survive the game, you live. Every time you do something wrong or you screw something up, they shoot you in the head. You die a certain way. It's real. Everybody's talking about it, and Netflix says it's going to be one of the most watched series they've ever had on the
These
platform.
are everyday people who are gambling their lives to.
Yes. They're so despondent that they didn't really know, I think, when they sign up that's what happens every time you lose. So there are literally people who you miss a question on a game, they shoot you in the head. If if you can't get the ball in the circle, they shoot you in the head. I mean, it's crazy stuff.
Wait. This is like a real commentary on our culture. You know that, right?
Well, it's not
on humanity.
Well, yeah, but it's and then you got numbnuts like me and everybody else who are curious to watch it. These people were doing a tug of war. They were handcuffed to the rope, chained to the rope. So the one group.
This is in North Korea.
No, it's like out of South Korea. It's out of South Korea. It's a series. It's like
Holy
dubbed.
crap!
It's
my mind
over.
is blown that actually was piloted.
It's
greenlit by Netflix and now all over the world. What are we saying?
It's called the Squid Games. You got to check it out. It's insane. And my older daughter texts me from college. She's like, "You can't let Dylan watch the Squid Games. It's insane." Meanwhile, Dilly's already 7 episodes in. She's like, "What? It's nothing. It doesn't even look real." I'm like, "Dude, yeah, it's not appropriate."
They don't really die.
Oh no, they do, Sook. It's a series. It's a production. They're not really dying in real life. It's a production, like a movie.
Okay. Okay. It's a show. Okay.
It's a show. It's a series.
It's not a reality show. I'm sorry. I was very confused.
No.
Signing up to die because they want to pay off their debt to their
no. It's
South Korea or something crazy like that.
No,
people are destitute in other parts of the country, in the world.
I guarantee if you made it a real reality show, that people would sign up to do it. But no, this is a production series. It's a show. So they're dying on the show, but the actors aren't really dying in real life. I think you got something there, Sook. I might want to see this in real life. But yeah, it's called
I was very confused. You know what? Like, I don't put it past anybody nowadays. I don't know why. I just think the world is so, messed up. Am I crazy, Scotty? Anyway.
It's called the Squid Games. It's really wild.
Okay.
Anna
Hoover. Back
Scotty,
to the news of the day. Wendy Williams,
what do you got?
Apparently, friend of the show. She's apparently still not, doing so well. She hasn't started her new season yet.
Right.
So, we're wishing her well and thinking about her.
Who's filling in, Sook? They need us to fill in for her?
Hopefully she'll get it all together and come back up.
Do they need us to fill in for her, maybe? What do they need?
I don't know. You've got friends over there. You should ask them.
I got friends in low places. Suki, in a million years, they wouldn't let us fill in on the Wendy Williams show. They'd rather have Satan fill in on the show than have you and I fill in on that show.
All right. And I need you because you're a sports person, okay?
Sure. Go ahead.
What's up with, and I'm just saying this, okay? What's up with these professional athletes that they won't get the COVID vaccine?
I don't know, dude. It's like, just shut up and go get vaccinated already and stop with the BS.
I mean, I understand it's your right. Maybe it's your religious. I mean, I hear it, but at this point,
just do it. Shut up already.
It's affecting everybody in there. If you're like,
Yeah. Well, you got guys on the Nets and even what's his name? LeBron put hey, I finally got vaccinated. Look at me. It's like, just, you should have done it 6 months ago, dude. It's like, what are you waiting for?
I'm very perplexed by people who earn millions of dollars to play a game, but want us to sit in the audience, right?
You want us to come sit in the audience. Absolutely.
Want to watch him play.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to be vaccinated. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, no, Kyrie Irving from the Nets was on the
I'm a
other
huge problem
day.
with Kyrie Irving saying
It's
protect.
like
It's
that's
my
like doing
privacy.
uh,
It's my. No, buddy, it ain't your privacy.
right,
No,
right, right. You're a public figure.
you're a
People
public
come
figure. You
right.
signed on to be a public figure.
Right, enough, Kyrie. He's such a pain in the ass, that guy. It's always something every year with him. It's
But he's
always
so
something.
I want to say like you're so talented, but like this takes away from your talent, dude.
Yeah, can you imagine being like the manager and the general manager of that team? You're paying this guy 30 million a year, and all he does is bitch and moan and complain. And this year it's the vaccine now. He won't get the vaccine.
I mean, I just don't understand. You know, like I think people need to go to places where people have like literally lost lives and stuff, and then maybe then they'll realize. I mean, you see all these poor nurses, you know, who every night there's a story about these people on the front line saying it can't get any worse. It can't get
Right.
any worse. Put them in the naughty chair. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you a big fan of Rebel Wilson's?
Me?
Yeah.
Rebel Wilson. She's from Pitch Perfect, right?
Right.
Rebel Wilson?
I
Yeah.
don't know if you'll recognize her, but this
Oh,
is
I
what
know.
she
She's
looks
so
like now.
thin right now. Right? Oh, I love watching her in Pitch Perfect. She's so funny. But yeah, she looks gorgeous. It's amazing. It's amazing. Sook, listen.
She's looking into like possible having kids. You know, she's talking about, you know, her weight loss. You know, that was at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. And
she
was
sings
stunning in that blazer dress. I mean, she looked gorgeous.
She sings Pitbull and Neo's tune in Pitch Perfect. I might take you home if I could tonight. Na, 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 na. She's great. Sook, you ready to start the show?
Oh my God, did we not start the show yet?
Haven't started the show yet. You ready to start it now?
Yeah, let's do it, Scotty.
We're ready to roll.
Start the show. The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, that's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl!
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Sook, I texted Greg Morton. I said, dude, you got to get back on the show. You made us laugh and you made us pee in our pants. You were so funny. You got to come back on. So he's coming on, I think, in 2 weeks. And do you know our first guest today? She's an absolute superstar. Sook, and she lives around us, by the way. Westchester County girl. Jessica Lynn is a true bona fide country music superstar right now. She has an amazing voice. Sook, we've had on so many musicians and artists on this show. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's up there in our top 5. We've had hundreds of them. She's up there in our top 5. AJ Smith, who was on yesterday, how fantastic was he?
He's on the cusp of magic, really.
Yeah, and Jessica, same thing. I mean, she's already doing it. She's touring around the world. She's touring coming up. She's got so many things going on. She's got PBS shows she's doing, and she's really fantastic. I'm going to give you a little bit of her an introduction to her, and I've got some videos we're going to play for her. She's going to sing a little bit. Here she is, Jessica Lynn, and then we'll bring her in on the other side.
I spent the summer watching how she broke it down. We stay up all night talking, trying to work it out. I never heard you that way. I got this crazy idea, why don't you call me baby? I got this feeling
Duke. She's amazing. Here she is, Jessica Lynn, everybody.
Hi, Jessica Lynn.
Hi.
Jessica, how are you now? Where are you in Westchester now?
I am.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I don't think.
Okay, now we need to know how a Westchester girl became a country music superstar.
Yeah.
So I was born in Brooklyn, New York, too, which is like the least country of places ever.
Because it's its own country, Brooklyn.
I know. And my dad is he's retired now, but he was a New York City street cop. And despite being Italian, Brooklyn, New Yorkers, my dad always loved country music.
Wow.
So I had it on in my house always. My earliest memory of music is actually him listening to Glenn Campbell's Rhinestone Cowboy.
Oh, I've been walking these streets so long. Come on, Jess, you got to sing that right now. You got to lead me into that.
And when I started songwriting, I just really gravitated towards the way country music could tell a story. I mean, I'm also a rock and roller at heart. I think you could tell by my live show and what it was.
Yeah, you're like out there. Woo!
But I just, country music can tell a story like no other genre can. I truly believe that.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you, I've gotten into country music. You know what? Country music now, it's not that same country music as like when I was growing up, where it was like the Willie Nelsons and the twangy country songs. You still have those, but so many of the country, Tim McGraw and Luke Bryan, all those people, everybody's crossed over into, the pop culture has come together, and country isn't like that. Oh, you're a country music fan? Who's listening? I mean, it's so big right now, and it's just that the songs are fantastic. They really are.
Now it's the cool thing to do. It wasn't the cool thing to do when I was a kid. I mean, trust me, I was like quietly listening to my country music at home, especially as a New Yorker. But I just always loved it.
And you know what? Now New York has its first country music station too. It's kind of crazy.
I know, and we never had it when I was a kid. I did an interview earlier today, and it's funny because they were asking me, how did you get into country music like this? And for me, timing has always been everything. I'm a big believer that you wind up where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. You meet everybody when you're supposed to meet them. It all plays a part in your story. And we filmed my first television special back in 2012. And I had no name, no nothing. It was actually my dad's idea. I was like, I really want to do country music instead of rock and roll. And he's like, well, you're an Italian New Yorker. Let's do something different. Let's not do a demo like everybody else. Let's like film something for TV. And I have to say, I fought him. I was like, who is ever going to air an unknown like, what? I just give you this program. It's going to air with no name, no nothing behind it. He's like, worst comes to worst, you have, some live video to shop yourself and a live record. Like, okay.
Your dad's brilliant. So, he's brilliant.
Because he'll be very happy when he watches this later. I'll be like, see, I told you I was brilliant. But so we filmed in 2012 with the most affordable camera crew. I always say, on a shoestring budget and a dream, we filmed this show. And because of our restrictions and, everything we had to do to get it done, it took 2 years in post-production because we had so many issues.
Wow.
And it's funny because it was meant to be that way, because in 2014 it hit the air, and that was the time of the very first country music festival in New York, Taste of Country, who, because my show was on air, called us and offered me a main stage slot.
Wow.
And that never would have happened. That kind of kicked off my whole journey. They booked us on all the main stage of all their big country music fests, and my touring career started. But you think if it had gone off how it was supposed to 2 years earlier, I think it would have been in a very different spot right now.
Yeah,
Can
no,
I tell
absolutely.
you something? When the first country music festival came to New York, I was a morning news anchor, and we had so many country guests come through the show that I had never like really ever listened to ever in my life. And they were some of the biggest country stars out there, and they were walking the streets of New York like just regular people. I mean, they were like, we never get a chance to do this in Nashville. I was like, really? I was like, they're like, yeah, this is kind of crazy. I forgot. Why am I forgetting the Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy? Why am I forgetting that?
Oh, Big and Rich.
Big and Rich. Yeah. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
They were like Wow.
How funny is that?
Yeah, and Jess, you've shared the stage with some pretty big names, right? Like Brad Paisley, Richard Marx, people like that. Richard was actually on our show a couple of weeks ago, and I found a little cover by you of "Waiting for You," and I wanted to play that real quick because I thought it was fantastic. So here's a little bit of that, and then we'll talk more on the other side.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I wonder how we can survive this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance.
Wherever you go. That's good stuff. That was good. We even listen, regardless of how big you are, we make you come on and bring in guitar as we did with him. Watch.
Another chance, another walk, another dance with him. I'd play a song that would never ever end. How I'd love, love, love dance with my father again.
He's so amazing.
He's
So
the best.
a cool story. Richard Marx was my first concert when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And
That's
I was
great.
a huge Richard Marx fan. I mean, every day of my childhood was spent dancing around on the bed to his music.
Yeah.
And it was right before the pandemic in February. I saw he was coming to a theater, the Ridgefield Playhouse, not too far from my house. So it was like, you know what? We had a mutual friend. I was like, sometimes in life, you just got to go for stuff. The answer is always no if you don't try. That's like my
Absolutely.
philosophy in my whole career. And I was like, I'm going to email Richard Marx and see if I can open for him. So he actually answered.
Really?
And I'll never forget. I was driving in the car with my husband. We're going somewhere, and I just started screaming. He's like, "What, are you okay?" I was like, "Richard Marx answered my email and said he usually doesn't have openers, but that I could open for him." And it was one. I have to say, it wasn't the biggest show I've ever played. Like, I've played some huge festivals. Like, I've sang the anthem at Madison Square Garden, but for me, that little 500-seat theater with Richard Marx was like the biggest show of my career, because he was such an inspiration to me growing up. And it was such a crazy, we were about to embark on the biggest tour of my career, soon after that, which obviously didn't happen because of the pandemic. But I remember standing on stage and singing my opening set and looking over into the wing, and he's standing there. And I was like, what actually is this real life right now? To idolize someone your whole life, and then to be at a point in your career where you can actually be doing that. It made me tear up, because I thought about that little 5-year-old girl, like in the stands.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to say, like, if you only knew, if I could talk to myself back then.
That's amazing. And you're right. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't give it a shot, the answer is always no. And you'll never know unless you do try. So got to remember that. Sook?
No, I just love that you got a chance to be with somebody and do something that was like a personal hero. I mean, that is incredible. What did he say afterwards? What did he do after the show backstage? Did he give you words of advice and pearls of wisdom?
Him and his whole crew were so nice. And actually, to even make it even more of a special night, I don't know if you guys know, but my family is actually my band. So
that's what I was going to ask you next. Yeah.
My dad's my bass guitarist. My mom's my background singer. And my husband is the lead guitarist. So they knew what a big deal, like, as a family, like, my parents took me to that concert when I was a kid. So it really was I tear up thinking about it, because it was such an emotional moment, it made you think about your entire journey and all of your hard work and everything, your blood, sweat, and tears to, get to this point. And after the show, he was so nice. He got to talk to my parents, me, we took some pictures, and it was so funny. My parents, they're usually, and they're always extremely professional because, we're there in a professional capacity, but it was funny to see the parents come out in them and not the band. Like, oh my God.
I love that.
Really special.
Is this your mother here?
It is
beautiful.
Oh my, your mom's beautiful. Wow, she's incredible. And so it's she, your father, your husband are all in the band. So you guys are traveling together. That's great.
Yeah,
Listen,
and the rest
your father's
of the band,
a former cop turned rock star. I mean, that's I only know one other, and that's Eddie Money.
We also adopted a disabled rescue dog in the pandemic. So now she's starting her training to be a road dog with us. So she'll be coming. We have to teach her to play the tambourine or something. So it's really all in the family.
Is that her right there?
Yeah. My baby.
So
Jessica,
cute.
how blessed are you? Like, your family is on the road with you and your husband. And that is a story in itself right there.
Thanks. It's, and the rest of the band too, actually. We have something very rare and unique between us. They've also been with me since that very first Hope and a Dream show in 2012. So
that's great.
Everyone with the exception of the drummer, he's been with us 2 years, yesterday actually, and he's been our perfect fit. We've always looked for kind of the playing and just the right personality. But we truly all are a family. And the best way I can describe it, because everyone always asks, like, what is it like playing with your family, being on the road with your family? I've thought a lot about this over the years, and I've narrowed it down to this. When you're driving in your car and you see the most amazing sunset and you try to take a picture and it just doesn't look the same.
It's good. Yeah.
It never looks the same or as good. That's exactly what it's like. Like when I'm at a festival in Poland and there's someone crying in the front row because that song meant so much to them. I don't have to call my husband and be like, you had to see this.
You had to see it.
Like, they felt it. They were there. And that's such a special bond. Like, I can't quite describe what that feels like to experience these incredible things together.
Yeah.
So obviously you're from a musical family. When did mom and dad say, all right, this is the real deal, and we're going to throw everything behind this to make Jessica's dreams come true? How did that all come about?
From a very young age, I always knew that I wanted to do music. There was never a moment that I was like, I'm going to decide to be a singer now, or like a certain spark of inspiration. Literally from the time I was like 3 years old, I was singing, playing. I feel so bad for my parents. Actually, they have like the patience of saints because I used to make them video me for hours a day when I was a kid. I would put on all these shows. I'd make them hold flashlights as my spotlights. I mean, it was like brutal. I don't know if I would have the patience to do that. And they just always truly supported me. And I know that that's really such a blessing because a lot of artistic people don't have that support from their families. And it really is a very special thing. I mean, when I started my first band when I was 13, and they were driving me all over Manhattan. I was playing in the Manhattan nightclubs, and I was just a kid with my little purple gig bag and like heart-shaped guitar, and on school nights, and they always just supported me in whatever I wanted to do. So it's so special that we get to do this together.
And I saw you were just recent. Was it this past August 31st that you were at Rye Playland?
No, the last one. That was
that's what I thought. That's what I saw. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, from our European tour. That was our homecoming show, and it was such a nice way to. And again, I would go there all the time as a kid, so it's really special, like revisiting all these things as an adult in a different capacity.
Now, Suki and I had a little debate before. I pulled up this picture of you, and I asked Suki who she thought that you looked like in this picture, because as soon as I saw this on one of your sites or online, you immediately an actress came to mind, and I thought I wanted to see if Suki would be able to guess the same actress. Suk, who did you say when I asked you?
Well, I mean, I thought I saw a young Shania Twain, right? But I also saw that actress from American Pie.
Oh yeah. Shannon
Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth. Or but the first person that came to my mind, Jess, and you tell me if anybody ever tells you you look like Vanessa Marcel.
I cannot believe you guys are bringing this up because at band practice last night, my band was saying, I've been getting her all the time. And my assistant was there and she was showing the band. She's like, don't you think Jessica looks just like her? And they're looking at me in my like sweatpants and my messy bun and like looking terrible, like sleep deprived. They're like, I don't think so. But I always get her. Recently, a lot I've been getting Fran Drescher, actually.
No, really?
If you look at older pictures of her,
I could see it. I could
see that. We love
Fran. Yeah, we love
I get
Fran.
Vanessa a lot. Those are Shania, Vanessa, and Fran Drescher are my 3 top. And literally last night at like 11 p.m., we were just talking about this. That's so funny that you said that.
That's great.
P.S. this is just girl talk, but your hair is beautiful.
It's cool. What kind of shampoo do you use, Jessica?
You need to do a hair commercial or something.
Thank you. I did this actually in the pandemic. I fell into, I had this silly thing on my last European tour where I'd post a hair flip video before every like big festival because it's kind of my thing on stage where I'd like whip around. So a hair commercial called me and asked if I would do it. So I wound up doing one during the pandemic, but the trick is to not style it unless you absolutely have to.
That's what I always tell you.
Don't style it. Don't touch it.
Yes. Jess, listen, I see a lot of instruments in the background. I know you play a bunch of instruments, piano, guitar, harmonica, the drums. Is there anything you would like to maybe throw up for us right about now?
Sure, I can. What do you want to hear? You want to hear like
whatever you, it's totally up to you, whatever you want.
Okay, one song?
It could be 1, 7, 3, whatever you want to do. You know what? Do an original.
Okay.
And then there was another cover, Bridge Over Troubled Water, that I heard you say. I saw you singing online that I thought was excellent.
Oh God, I haven't sung that in so long. I'll do a different cover. I'm not gonna embarrass it's funny though.
It was great though, really good.
Thanks. That was a trick. I remember learning that one for that, and that was a tricky one. And I remember all the chords online were wrong, so I had to rewrite my whole version. So I'm not gonna try that on this spot right now.
You sing Rhinestone Cowboy for your father.
Okay. All right, I'll do something fun first and cover, and then I'll do my new single. How's that?
Whatever you like. Okay. I also have the video I'm going to play in a little bit, Run To, the video that you have. Yeah, I love that also. It looks amazing.
So I'm a big Elvis fan. We're actually playing this at rehearsal last night, so this might be fun.
All right, go ahead.
That's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama. Just any way you do. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. My mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Girl, that boy you fooling with me ain't no good for you. That's all right. Thank you, guys. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. Any way you do. Thank you, guys, for your comments. I'm leaving town, baby. I'm leaving town for sure. Then you won't be bothered with me hanging around your door. Well, that's all right. Any way you do. That's all right now, mama. Anyway, you do.
Nice. I guess a question was asked, how many guitars do you have? Your husband is here. He said there are over 30 in the living room. 30 of them.
Wow.
38 to be exact. I counted the other day on a live stream. Everybody was asking.
Oh my God, 30 guitars.
Like, do they mean different things to you? Like, I mean, I always wondered about that. Like, do they have different sounds? What is that?
Yeah, I've kind of collected them all at different parts kind of in my journey. I am very big on matching my guitar to like the ambiance of the show and my outfit. So I like to have a lot of different colors. My husband's more about matching his tone, and I'm more about matching my my aesthetic.
That's so funny. Jess, I have
ensemble, my look.
I have an electric guitar. See the electric guitar back there? I have an electric guitar. I got that electric guitar when I was 10. My mother, they were wheeling me in to get my appendix out. My mother said, "What do you want? I'll get you anything." I said, "Electric guitar."
How cool
I think
is that?
I learned one song on the friggin' guitar. I should have kept it up.
Wreck was pretty good.
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's the only song I learned, and the guitar hasn't had strings for 39 years.
Oh my gosh, you got to get some on it.
I can't throw it out though.
Your background harmonies. I had to throw your name in this song.
What's that?
I said I liked your background harmonies. I had to throw your name in.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. So now here's what I want to do. I want to play a little bit of the video.
Sure.
Run to, because I thought it was a great song, and then we'll do another one on the other side. Here you go.
They're pulling me so down, but I never showed that I already know. I wanna run to anything that makes me feel you. I'm trying my best to remind you. I've lied to myself for so long. I need to touch you, hold you in my arms and learn to tell you my secrets as I do. Baby, will you go away? I wanna run to.
Nice. That's a radio song right there. Has that been on the air at all or no?
It was. We did more of a digital kind of campaign around that. We actually filmed that and decided to release it right as the pandemic hit. We released, I think it was like April 24th.
Right.
And we filmed the music video. It's funny because we had kind of all this in motion before everything happened. And then we wound up adjusting to do, so it was shot with a 2-person crew, totally outdoors for safety. And it was just really interesting trying to put that all together during the pandemic, but it wound up charting in like 6 countries on iTunes.
It looks beautiful. I was going to say the imagery is beautiful.
Thank you. It came out, I think, exactly how it was supposed to. Again, everything happens for a reason, you know. If it had been a bigger shoot, I don't know if it would have had that same emotional
connection.
All
I
right.
love the outfits. Do you design all that stuff, or?
I do. I choose all my own outfits. Takes me a long time, but I.
All right, I got to put you to work.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
I got to put you to work one more time.
Sure. Okay, so I just released, actually as a result of all my live streaming I did during the pandemic, I started doing these piano bar style live streams where people could request anything and everything literally on the spot. I would pull it up and try it. I had been streaming since the start when we lost the tour. I was like, I have to do something, you know? So I would sit in the living room with the guitar and just play. And after months of doing that, I'm like, I need to freshen this up a little bit. Like there's only so many times I could play Run To over and over and over again. So I decided to do these things where they could throw anything at me. And it really pushed me a lot as a musician. Like they would say, do Queen, then I would be doing Christina Aguilera, then I'd be doing Neil Diamond. And I
love
had to try it. And it was so much fun. And they started requesting my songs in different ways. So they would take like my song Run To and say, play it fast and happy, or play it in a minor key. Or they would take my real rocker songs and ask me to bring them down to an emotional ballad. So in the stream, someone requested from Scotland, a fan actually, Scott, he might even be watching right now, but he said, do your song Not Your Woman, that's like a sassy bluesy rocker, as an emotional ballad. So I tried it on the spot, and everyone after was like, you have to release that. You have to do it that way. so my reimagined EP was born, where literally on the spot I wrote these things with the fans, and then decided it was just like a side project for me, something fun to get to play piano and really like be artistic and do something kind of out of the box. And it wound up charting 6 in country music on iTunes, and then
that's unbelievable.
All genre, which like, and it also charted in the UK and Sweden. Like for me, this was just something fun, and for it to turn into something. Oh yeah, my live stream people are
do a little name that tune.
We also play Name That Tune. In the winter, I photoshopped their face onto like ridiculous things and share with everybody. So that's how Reimagine was born. And the music video is on YouTube now, and it's 4 of my songs that I totally reworked. So I would love to play the lead single off of it, which started the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. I'll do a piece of it because it's quite long. So.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do the whole thing. You do what you like. Okay.
Here we go. I know you can't see the piano, so it's going to look a little weird that I'm just doing this.
Now listen, here's
very uncomfortable.
if the sound of the piano overtakes your voice, because sometimes it'll do that with these systems, I'll stop and let you know. But if I don't interrupt you, it sounds great.
Here, we'll do a sound check.
Go ahead.
How's that?
That should be okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I think I got my level down from all the months so far. I keep it on the same spot every time.
Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Here's Not Your Woman. The day I found out that he had someone to hide, I knew that all my fears that kept me up at night were true. Thought that he knew better, thought he'd never quit or give up on us just like that. I must admit it's true. You ain't got nothing if you don't got me. So good luck, baby. You are gonna see. I was the best you'd ever meet. So take a good look as you watch me leave. I'm not your woman anymore. I'm not someone you run around on. Think I'm walking through my door. I'm not angry, not even sad. I'm just glad to know by now that you are not my kind of man. I'm through, I'm dead. I need no more I could say. It's too late now, and I'm way too strong to stay.
Wow. Jessica, our audience,
so
they hated it.
Jessica, like God.
Our audience hated it. They didn't like it. Sorry. They didn't like it. Jess, you're really fantastic. Listen, before you go, you did a Name That Tune. I happen to put together a little lyrics quiz for you and Suki.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So you guys are gonna play together. I got 5 songs. I'm not gonna sing them because then it would be too easy. They're very popular songs.
Okay.
I'm gonna read them in my William Shatner, Captain Kirk voice. And then you guys have to tell me what song it is. Okay.
Okay.
And I think between the two of you, you should go 5 for 5.
Okay.
You ready? Here we go. Here's the first one.
I was just about to say 5 for 5. Jeez.
Suki's been through this many times. Here we go. And so you're back from outer space.
Oh, I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I just walked in to find you
Find you
here.
here with that bad look upon your face.
Here we go. Number 2. Friday night, and the lights are low.
Disco, Dancing Queen, ABBA.
Looking out for a place to
Place to
go. Sook, you're lucky you have her.
I'm so lucky because I was like, Friday night and the lights are low.
Is this the real life? Is this just
Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
fantasy?
Is this the real life or is this fantasy?
Caught in a landslide. 2 more. I need a man who will take a chance on love that burns hot enough to last. So when the night falls, my lonely heart calls.
Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Whitney Houston.
Yeah. I want to dance with somebody.
Nicely done. Here's the last one. Told you go 5 for 5 on this.
I was nervous. I'm used to being an attuned person. I don't do the guessing.
Here we go. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells.
Cindy Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Ah, nice.
Just want to have fun.
Suki, where were you?
That's
I
great.
knew it. I'm
She's
waiting for you. I'm
She was
waiting
waiting for you. If you didn't get him, Jess, she would have had him.
I was the backup.
Now, let me ask you a question before you go again. I know everybody's got to leave in a sec. When you did name that tune, would you go like just note by note like the old game show used to do, or you'd play it
in 3 notes?
You play it. You kind of play it.
Yeah, I play a couple bars, and then you have to be the first one to give the correct artist and title. Spelling doesn't count.
Okay.
But it has to be correct.
Can you give me an example? I want to see if I'm good at this. Can you do one or no?
So
go ahead.
Let's think about what I know off the top of my head.
Well,
okay.
You could take it from an old show. Go ahead.
So this is kind of what it would be like. I'd say,
right.
okay, you guys ready? Sitting here wasted and wounded, this old piano.
Oh, that's is that Billy Joel?
Trying hard to capture the moment, this moment. I don't know.
Oh, Sook, I know this. I know the song.
I wanna live.
Bon Jovi. Lay you down in a bed of roses. Let's do one more. One more. Go ahead.
Okay.
I could sit here all day and do this. I got nowhere to go.
Let's see. Let me think. What's something you know off the top of my head? Let me think. Usually I have my iPad. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Oh, I don't know that off the top of my head. Okay. This is interesting on piano, but literally it's what's coming to mind.
Go ahead.
Let's see if I'm just making up the chords off the top of my head. I've been up, I've been down, take my way.
I ain't asking for much.
Asking for
George Thorogood.
Did you get it?
Lord, take me downtown. I'm just looking
for some
stuff,
touch.
Right?
Is that George Thorogood?
No. Take me back. Way back home. Duo. Well, it's a trio technically, but the duo's out front.
Hollywood.
I ain't asking for much.
I ain't asking for much.
I'm just looking for some.
Oh my God.
Lord, oh Jesus, I know it. I can't think of it. There's too much pressure, Jessica. It's too much pressure. Go ahead.
ZZ Top.
Oh my God, it was ZZ Top?
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
I just watched a documentary on ZZ Top. Oh my God.
Jess, listen, thank you so much for coming on. It's really great. You're amazing. You got an amazing career and future ahead. You're heading out to tour, right? You going soon?
Yeah, we have a bunch of local New York tri-state area dates up until the holidays, including my big Christmas show at the Paramount. If anybody loves holiday music, it's my 5th annual. It's Toys for Tots' biggest fundraiser of the year, actually. We collected over 400 toys in a single night last time.
Wow. Wait, is that in Poughkeepsie, the Paramount?
The Peekskill, the
Peekskill,
Paramount Hudson Valley.
Oh, okay.
And then next year, starting in May, is the world tour. So lots to look forward to.
Good for you, young lady. It's great. Tell the family we said hello. Everybody's great, and we love you guys. Thank you so much. And
you have to come back to promote the Toys for Tots for the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love that. I would really love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jess, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I had a great time. It's so nice to meet you both.
Take care, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye.
Why did I think it was George Thorogood and not ZZ Top?
Yes, Sook, you threw me off. I said, Lord, take me downtown.
I'm just looking for some touch.
Hollywood, I ain't asking. Hold on, let me get back to us right here. Sook, that was
She's beautiful. She was so talented. Great family. I mean, can I tell you something? What a dream to be able to do that with your family. Like, can you imagine to be able to share the stage with your mom and dad and your husband?
That's got to be great. That's got to be great. Thanks, you, Kenny. Kenny Jacobson in the house. Listen, Sook, before we go, we need people. I forgot to even ask Jessica. I know she's very big on humanitarian affairs and helping vets and things like that. She mentioned the dog rescue. We have our own thing going on here where we help disabled veterans. The Suki and Scott Show mugs at heroforlife.us. You use that USA1 promo code, you get 20% off. There's all kinds of apparel, all kinds of clothing. Really great, good quality stuff
for the holidays right now. Yeah. Come on, guys.
And then I'll throw in an autographed picture of me when I was 18 years old. And
an autographed picture of yourself from when you were 18.
That is actually that is from I was in my early 20s. Naomi brought that when she was filling in for you. Back when we were at WABC and PLJ, I guess I got.
Look at you.
I got some headshots.
I mean, your daughter Dilly looks like you.
Exactly right. Back when I had more hair, but it's all good, babe. So yeah, we'll be back next week. Great shows this week. Is today Thursday? Today is Thursday, right? Is this our last show of the week? That's it, everybody.
On Tuesday.
We'll see everybody on Tuesday. Great songs coming along, and I'll leave you with Jessica.
We have 2 great musicians this week, like really like A+, fantastic. The next big superstars were on our show. I firmly believe the 2 of them are ready to explode.
And by the way, Sook, before we go, we tape the show here on Facebook Live, but the show then goes out to Stir and View It, Crackle Plus, Only Good TV, NJOnAir, .com.
We're on a lot of streaming services.
So many streaming services. Yeah. And we're all over the place. And still, by the way, #1 on Stir for the last 6 months, Suki and Scott Show. And we'll be back next week. Got some great guests, but I'll leave you with Jessica one more time and her song Run 2. Sook, love you, babe. I'll talk to you later.
Love you. Thank you, everybody, as always, for watching. We love you.
Bye-bye, everybody.